Oh, what was that? Something keep wiping on here. Oh, cotton. I'm like, what's on there? Let me see. I got another rag in here. I forgot I had cut that yesterday. Okay, we're back. Listen, first of all, I just want to apologize. Um, to be quite honest, for yesterday, I just want to apologize. It was get off of there. It's a mess. I thought about retwisting it tonight, to be quite honest, but I think I had it on this side. I don't know what's going on with it. I should have washed it. That was like, it was one of those thoughts where I was like, oh, you wanna wash it? You wanna? This little, she looked like she could use a retwist, but and then I lost the rubber band, so it was just. I just let it go. I just let it go. Let me put it down. See if I can. I don't know. Keep it still. I'm trying to see if I can slide this down, but obviously I can't. All right. Let me get my thumbnail. Let me get my thumbnail. Trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning. We're on Vlogmas 18. The fireworks are out tonight in full effect. Yes, indeed. Trigger warning. Trigger warning. Whew. Goodness gracious. Let me get an emoji. I was having some technical difficulties yesterday. It happens. It happens. I just how I feel. It happens. What's today? Wednesday. December 31st, 2025. The current time now is 10:43 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Vlogmas 2025. Vlogmas. I'm on 18. I'm hoping that the fireworks don't wake up Mr. Cole before his 3-hour shift. I'm hoping. Oh, let me get some fireworks in. Madeline's so loud. Madison and Madeline. He's so loud. So loud. Okay. Let me get the rag so I can wipe your face. Let me go ahead and get your little filter on. Wipe your face. As we know that it was gonna be a watch party tonight. Subscribers only, please. Thank you. Subscribers only. Because we was getting our rants last night. I was like, what is going on? I thought about I was debating. I was like, oh, let's retwist our hair tonight but it was a thought, and then it was like, oh well. I was like, I don't have the shoulder strength for that tonight. I'm like, okay, yeah, you right. They do got to be something that you need to get done early in the morning. You know, when you haven't swept, washed no dishes, you know, randomly went to Kroger because it is New Year's Eve. And so she is gonna be closed tomorrow. So we slid over there to Kroger. I say we because I'm giving driving lessons. And so we slid over there. Okay, everybody's 100%. Hello. 91%. I think everybody's good on the charge for now. Just stand by. I got some snack here, of course, because we hungry. We definitely bought a snack. Now, I think typically you are on this side. Let me make sure my volume is down. Find me something to watch while I'm breaking in the New Year's. Over here on YouTube Live. Shout out to YouTube. I know I'm not tripping. I'm like, somebody that's just YouTube Live. YouTube Live. Oh, somebody was trying to get my attention. I look, you know that peripheral. Look, she working overtime. You know that engagement to always get you a little kiss. Come and get your kiss. I know you want your little kiss. You're trying to get my attention. I saw it. Got my little periphery. I be trying to keep it out my face. I'm like, I need to make sure I see that engagement. Thanks for the engagement. Happy New Year, everybody. Just in case you don't stick around to the end, Happy New Year. Go and get it out the way. Go and get it out. We still gonna be here, but I know how it is. You gotta make your rounds over here on YouTube. And so, look, Happy New Year. Child, she gone. She finna be up out of here. 2025. Whew. She gave us a run for our money. And we appreciate it so very much. We appreciate it so very much. Technically, I should be writing a letter to Evolution. Shall we write a letter to Evolution? Let me see. Who's typing? Oh, who's typing? I thought we was gonna be on YouTube. Thank you for the engagement. Appreciate it. Hearts. Appreciate the engagement. So what ends up happening is when I try to type on notes, she be doing this that be getting on my nerves, or I be trying to keep the font the same. And then, like, you know, you press enter and she'll like change the font. Ma'am, I didn't ask you to do that. Okay, if I want to, what? If I want to type all title, just leave it as all title. I didn't ask you to be doing all that. Let's write a letter to Evolution. Let's write a letter to Evolution. I will need some music in the background because I can't think straight. I bought a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Okay, I bought bread for 2 peanut butter and jellies. For 2. Sorry, big girl, don't eat just 1 peanut butter jelly sandwich by itself. No, ma'am, them days are over with, honey. If I go for a peanut butter jelly sandwich, I need 2. We got the peanut butter, of course. Peter Pan. We fancy. It be like that sometimes. Let me get some Alpha Waves going. And then we have Smucker's strawberry because we fancy. I'm trying to. We do have some graham crackers in case we have some peanut butter left over. And then we got our banana because, right. And then we didn't get the chips. The popcorn, the smart popcorn, white cheddar. We got the Sun Chips regular. They be the last ones left out the mix. And so I'm like, well, I eat them. I like them anyway. So let me go ahead and put her on mute before she gets started. All right, let's write a letter to evolution. We focused on evolution this year. So let me get a letter to evolution. I got some music about to get ready to start here. Because I was nervous about going over there on YouTube. Get caught up. I got an hour and a little change. I just missed somebody. Who was I supposed to? Oh, what it look like TV? Okay. Give me a second. They fuck with my ADHD. Did she go? Hold on just a second, because I'm trying to figure out, did Candace go? Ian to tell me what happened. Hold on.
Do we have some drama in the kingdom?
That's the worst feeling in the world.
We always
Oh boy.
Hold on, Ian. Somebody's in the background talking over
I don't
you.
think anybody ever expects
It's a
to
commercial.
hear that.
Hi. Please. That was the Alpha Waves. Okay. No. We still need you. Just in case I have to go back over there and write a letter to evolution real quick. Ian, what happened?
Do we have some drama in the kingdom?
I missed
We
it.
have
What
a show
happened?
today. Everyone
What
is
happened?
losing their minds.
What happened?
Collectively, if you've been following anything that's been happening on X, conspiracy theories were...
I said I needed to get back over there on X. I'm like, what? What happened? Because I missed something. Obviously, right? Like, I missed something. That's why I was like, did she go back live again on X? Go.
X has been a total meltdown, a total shit show. The YouTube Spaces has been this crazy back and forth. It's all centering around Candace Owens and her reporting, and then people going after her, and then
What happened?
Mitch Snow and the reporting there. And I've been largely staying out of it as much as possible.
Good job.
Okay, as much as possible.
What happened though?
So,
right.
We're going to get into all of that today, and we're going to use that conversation and that drama to demo my new tool.
Oh, what you got?
And we're probably going to go for quite a while here.
Look, 2 hours.
Honestly, I mean, it's been Christmas. We've been busy. I've been gone. I've been fucking coding. Vibe coding, to be clear. I've been vibing hard.
Okay.
I'm literally addicted to vibe coding. And so I've just been fucking in here just like...
Look at you.
For
Check you
days.
Out.
All day, all night.
Shift.
I haven't slept. I haven't changed. I haven't showered. I haven't shaved. I haven't eaten. I'm kidding, obviously.
Oh, okay.
And I've been nerding out.
Okay, good job.
And the tool is amazing, and we're gonna use it today.
All right, cool. Let me show me what you got.
But it's amazing. But yeah, we're gonna watch. So if you don't know, I'll just fill you in on the background while people get in here. Candace Owens is on break right now.
Right.
And right before the break, she had a pretty heater week where she dropped this interview with Mitch Snow, and then she dropped a whole bunch more episodes of just kind of rapid fire receipts and like.
You have to excuse my bread because people put bread in the refrigerator, and I was trying to let it warm up a little bit, let it get a little room temp, but big girl hungry, and so
and stuff that she's been holding on to, and it was a big week for Candace her last week here. And then she went on break for Christmas break.
Okay.
Bunch of stuff started happening behind the scenes. I got caught up in some of the behind the scenes mud that we'll comment on. We'll explain a little bit of what happened in this Twitter space last night.
Behind the scenes mud.
And Coach Colin, wise as he is, he made this prediction. He was like, I think that we're all getting Candace withdrawals, and I think even Candace is getting Candace withdrawals. I think Candace isn't going to be able to get through this whole
Didn't I say that when we was watching her the other day? I'm like, Candace, your ass supposed to be off for 2 weeks. Why are you over there on X? Why are you over there on X? And I ain't tell nobody. You could have made a community post. Excuse me, I'm finna get ready to go live on X. I'm finna get ready. I gotta hear from who that was. Patriotic Housewives. And we ain't even finished. Go.
Off without doing a live stream. And lo and behold,
Right.
the
She
very
over
next
there on
day,
X.
Candace Owens is like, we're hosting a live space tonight on X. We're going to
Right.
address all this stuff. And
Throw me off.
and a bunch of shit happened.
A bunch of shit happened. She kept crashing. I know
Rather
that.
than go and watch the X Space video, because it was a video space, rather than go watch the original video space, we're going to watch Coach's replay of the space. We're going to watch the Coach Colin replay, because Coach Colin is just hilarious.
Who is
He's a
Coach
good
Colin?
time. He already clipped out some of the segments,
Good.
and it's going to give us
'Cause it was
the opportunity
crashing.
to talk about clipping. But for this part, we're going to calm the fuck down, okay? We're just
Settle
going
down.
to calm
Yeah,
down.
you was a little
Because
excited.
Everyone is freaking the fuck out, and
For
we could
what?
all really just use a chill pill.
Okay.
We could really
Settle
use a
down.
chill pill.
Settle down.
It'd be great if we could all stop taking things so damn personally
So personal.
and getting so defensive
Oh, not
and attacking
defensive.
each other and over extrapolating on things.
Hold on. Let me see where I'm at. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me find my control panel. Oh, I got so much going on over here. Child, well, let me find OBS. She is behind some scenes. Ma'am, come to the forefront. Okay. I was just making sure you was there because that's not who we at. Hold on, give me a second. Let me change it. Hold on, I'm gonna change it. I can change it. Go to YouTube and go to my. Now change that to yes, this one. Correct. Yes, we had multiple windows open. Excuse me. First of all, Ian, let me fix your face because I didn't mean to pause you like that. That's you. Okay, you look stoned on this one, but we'll take it. That was better than the other one. Don't he look yummy, child? He said he ain't washed, shit, showered, or shaved. Still, some way, somehow, look yummy. Let him finish. Let him finish.
People aren't saying on misrepresenting people, on strawmanning people, on dying on your hill or pretending that other people's perspective doesn't make sense when it obviously does.
Right.
Okay, we're gonna calm down. Just calm down.
Look.
Okay, and we're gonna watch
Okay.
a Coach Colin video.
Who is that?
Because
Don't know him.
Coach is always chill.
I don't know
Coach
him.
Colin's always got his level-headed thinking hat
I
on.
don't know him.
You know Coach
I
Colin.
don't know him. I
If you
just
don't
said
know
that.
Coach Colin, you're about to know Coach Colin, homie.
Oh, he blessed.
Say what up to Coach.
He blessed.
If you don't already, drop him a follow. Drop him a huge follow and a like.
And tell him Ian
Coach is the
sent you.
man. And he's always bringing the level head. He's always just calm.
Okay.
And just telling it like it is. Okay? And dropping some funny jokes along the way. And in this, the nice thing about this episode, it's long. We'll go at 1.25 or something.
Okay.
We're going to have a long stream today, folks. We're going to hang out.
Speed your ass up.
But
Ain't in no rush, honey.
in this episode,
Yes, get to
Coach
it.
Colin is going to break down what happened on the space with Candace Owens and the various other speakers that were in there, what's been going on behind the scenes. He'll comment on a bunch of the other associated topics. So he's going to do a good job of kind of prompting our conversation to wind through a lot of these other pieces of the conversation. And there's a bunch of context that I'm going to give about what I said in the space, what other people were saying about the space.
I heard you.
I've been purposely trying to stay the fuck out of this conversation about Fort Huachuca
Yeah.
because I just don't know I don't know Mitch and I don't know the evidence that Candace has seen. I know some of what she's seen, but like I don't know the story. She's on it and she's figuring it out,
Yeah.
and she'll do the investigation her way and she'll do it, and that's fine.
Yeah.
And I don't need to like police her about whether she's in it or not.
Sure.
You know, I don't need to solve it for her. I'm working on my own angles on the story.
Exactly.
I have learned from watching how Candace has handled it. I've learned from watching Candace handle all kinds of things.
Okay.
But I'm inevitably, anytime that Candace Owens is doing something, I inevitably become like a conduit of people trying to get to Candace Owens.
Oh.
And it's like,
Okay. You got
that's not how you get a hold of Candace Owens. Sorry.
Oh.
It doesn't work that way.
Excuse us.
So, Coach is going to break it down for us.
Get to it, Ian.
And once again, I want to remind you all that I am obviously not the arbiter of truth. I'm not the arbiter of justice. I'm not the arbiter of what you should believe or anything like that. So I'm just going to share my opinions and what I know and what information I have behind the scenes and what I think of people and what questions I have. And hopefully I'll share a perspective with you that will remind us all to chill the fuck out and just think for yourself and don't fucking stress it, dude. Don't take it so personally. Don't worry about it. It's going to be fine. Because, oh Lord, it'd be crazy out here.
Uptight.
So, let's talk about Fort Huachuca and Candace Owens and all the wild developments that have happened and all of the piling on and smears and slander and attacks and I didn't mean to say Hosbra. I mean to say like not even propaganda, like psyops that are floating in the space. Yeah, let's unpack some of this shit.
Okay.
I would say it's like having another producer in the room that knows exactly what your song needs. This is Co-Producer, the fastest way to find samples that fit your track. It listens to your track and pulls in samples that fit the rhythm, harmony, and key.
I don't know.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop. What up, Coach?
What up?
Let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
For those of you that don't know, like I said, didn't I call it? I didn't even think of this. I said, I think Candace is going through her own Candace withdrawals. It's not just us that are like, oh, when's she going live again? Not just us. Because she's not coming back until next year, guys. So into January, early January, that's when we're going to see an episode from her. But she was getting her own withdrawals. And there was so much stuff popping off that she just had to go live. But you didn't miss it. Well, you did, but it wasn't on YouTube. It was actually on X. Okay, so she went live on X, just talking about.
I was like in a business meeting unrelated, just like doing my thing with some other homies, talking things through, and I start my phone just starts blowing up with text messages like, Ian, Candace Owens is in the space. Candace Owens is asking for you to join the space. Candace Owens is wondering if you're in the space, bro. You're gonna be in the space, bro. I'm like, dude, okay, fine, chill. I'll be there. I was like, guys, I gotta go. And like rolled into the space halfway through and I was like, and I'd been literally vibe coding all day long, just like on 4 screens, like so my brain is already like total mush. And I like get into the space, I'm like, what's going on? Like, what is happening, guys?
Yeah.
Everyone's yelling at each other, and you're all my friends. Everyone just calm down. But it was a good time. You know, we had
about Fort Huachuca, giving a whole breakdown of where she stands on everything. Mitch, Fort Huachuca, why it's important, all these different things. Had a bunch of different people in who spoke a little bit here and there. But I have it all for you. Don't worry about it. I have it for you. I'm going to give you all the breakdown. It was an hour.
Oh, my ear. I'm listening too hard. And I had to pause because you have to. Let me move out the way so we can see Joe. Let me come over here. Let me move in. Give me a second. I'll be back. Matter of fact, I could just dip up here in the corner. Matter of fact, can you get that out the way? Okay. Let me get it. Do we see Joe Rogan over here with this painting? I just had to.
I'm bringing you all the best parts. We're going to start off with why it's so important.
Okay.
She breaks down why she thinks it's so important. There's another journalist in there named Sam. He breaks down why he thinks it's so important as well. Then we're going to go through alibis, which just talks about the alibis of Brian Harpole, Erica Kirk, or lack thereof, why they're going to Ballots Tones with their stuff, Gary from Paramount Tactical, why aren't they coming to her? There's a whole bunch there. Then we get into Mitch a little bit. Now,
every time I watch Coach Colin, I'm always wondering, like, should I be like not saying names like Alex Jones? Should I not be saying Israel? Because I feel like I'm doing fine. Like, I don't think I'm getting any weird censorship or any weird pushback from the platform.
Okay.
And like, I don't think that's gonna save you, bro. But it's kind of funny.
Mitch, she's going to be talking about what she verified and basically talking about how she doesn't particularly care about his past. She's not focused on that. She's focused on Fort Huachuca. Did he see who he said that he saw? That's basically it. She's making that very clear, but I have a few clips on that, a few clips on the alibi. Then, guys, this is very weird. Valhalla and Gary from Paramount Tactical. Now, we're going to listen to this together, okay? But
I have some details on this stuff. I'll clarify it when we get there. I got a lot to clarify on that stuff. I was involved in some of it, and a lot of it I wasn't involved in, but I kind of know about it. And then some of it I think is getting confused between multiple things.
She's saying that either they're both on recording or one of them is on recording. And man, do I hope it's Gary.
I'm pretty sure it's all Gary. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that it's all Gary that's in those phone calls that he's referring to that we'll get to later. I think we'll probably find out. I think Candace will probably post at some point.
Who is Gary? Am I missing something? Who is Gary? Who is Gary? Who is Gary? Who is Gary? Am I missing something? Oh, what happened? Whose volume is that? Is that my, oh, that's it.
Conversations he had with either Valhalla or Gary Paramount Tactical. And
Oh,
this,
okay. I was like, this is the first time I've ever heard of a Gary. In this story, okay, from Paramount, Tactical. Okay. All right, okay.
it was a very positive conversation where they were being very nice to him. So that's very interesting. Then
Yeah, I think that Candace sometimes confuses Paramount and Valhalla because she doesn't know them or interact with them, and it's not really her game. I don't know. So I think there's been some
I guess they're gonna stay up to 12.
miscommunication.
So many sound effects going on.
Who's doing what?
Ian talks a little bit about Valhalla as well because Candace, she brings up Valhalla VFT. So I know Valhalla, bro. I know you wanted to make one video. He said this is one and done, but you might want to make another video just checking this whole thing out.
And I'm pretty sure Nate's going live
And
today.
then we're gonna end
He's
it
gonna
off.
have to comment on it.
I think it was Andrew, and you'll understand what that means when we get to it because there's someone in this chat who got a very credible piece of information about Charlie Kirk and what happened to him 2 weeks before it happened. And he's questioned on who actually told him about that piece of information. But we'll get to that. But let's start.
And there's new developments on who told Harrison Smith stuff today. As of
Who the hell is Harrison Smith?
an hour or two ago. It happened live while he was on InfoWars today. There's new developments about his source that said that Charlie was afraid that Israel would kill him. Yeah. And all
I need to ponder now. I need to let this resonate. Because I'm just trying to figure out how far is Candace willing to go before she, accepts it and let it go. I'm just curious. Did I not open this damn water bottle before? I thought I opened. Oh, I did. Okay. I'm just curious to know. Let me take a break from the peanut because that's okay. I told you I can eat too. I'm gonna take a break. Give me some chips or some graham crackers. I got my banana. Take a break. Goodness gracious. That's why you have to eat too. I'm just curious to know how far is she's gonna take this before she lets it go. Like I'm sitting back. I'm leaning back. I'm relaxing my back. I'm just trying to figure out hey, ma'am, are you gonna let this go or what? Of course, obviously, at some point she's gonna have to let this go. I feel like naturally that's just part of evolution, right? But she wants to know what happened to Charlie Kirk, right? It's not like Israel is going to just willingly and voluntarily come out and be like, yeah, and so what? What you gonna do about it? So I don't really know how this like ends. I really don't. I have no idea how this is gonna end. How this is even supposed to end, but I just feel like if you was one of those people that were there that day and that witnessed this live, my heart goes out to you. Child, even if you was in on it or not, you seen who was that Farnsworth over there in the cut making the video talking about he's dead. I'm not necessarily sure how he just confirmed that when he done ducked off, ran up, jumped up on top of a little, on the side of the building, making a selfie video. Oh my God, Charlie, he's dead. Like he listening to like he got an earpiece in. He dead. But I'm like, how are you saying that when I think they said he made it all the way to surgery, if I'm not mistaken. But then that still contradicts the chick that was on the news. You remember the little white chick that was on the news? Candace had her early on, long time ago, child, first week. Because she was on the news out there at 6 o'clock in the morning with her little niece and nephew, or niece and daughter, or whoever them two little girls was that was there also. Remember she said she was in the car, and she said somebody had called her and was like, oh, he's going to be fine. Something about they had to sit in the car for a couple hours because they wouldn't let nobody leave the campus or something like that. So at some point, I just feel like we're going to have to let this go, because I feel like whatever the verdict is, we probably still won't even want to accept.
Not to mention that Barron's been dropping bombs for a whole week now. Barron had 30,000 live viewers on his stream like 3 days ago or whatever it was. What was it, last Friday? Was it on Sunday? It was crazy. Barron is killing the game. And he's doing great reporting, too. No, it's no surprise that he's got so many viewers.
Start out right at the top with why it's so important. There it is, Candace dressed like Sherlock Holmes. I mean, I gotta say it. You know, Sherlock Owens in the house, ladies and gentlemen, here to solve the case. All right, let's start it off.
Yourself and jump in, that would be great.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I guess my whole thing is, why does this meeting even matter? Like, what is the actual claim that's being made here? That's been my confusion the whole point, the whole time, is like, okay, let's say that there's absolute proof, photographic evidence that everything.
So this is Harrison Smith speaking. Good friends with Harrison Smith. I love him a lot. He works at InfoWars as a reporter. We'll listen to some of his comments here. I'll have a little bit to add. They got very heated. Everyone's piling on to Harrison, and Harrison's like firing back, and it's a whole thing. A whole bunch of drama.
Mitch says is true. Like, who cares? I mean, what does that prove? What is the actual accusation? Who do you think was conspiring with who to do what? And I think, obviously the name of the episode was, the day before Charlie Kirk was murdered. The insinuation is that this was a assassination planning meeting, which I don't even see any evidence of that. And then people I'm arguing with online are saying, no, this has nothing to do with the assassination. So, I guess, if the space is why this matters, why does Fort Huacachuca even matter? Like, what?
Before Colin gets into it, I'm just going to offer an analogy here. I respectfully disagree with Harrison on this point, but I want to remind us all that when you're talking to other people, friends even, or colleagues, in good faith, and they're there in good faith, you don't have to personally attack people. And I'm not accusing Candace or Harrison of doing that. I'm just saying that, like, you can respectfully disagree and offer your arguments, and if you still don't agree on the arguments, that's fine. That's totally fine. The way that I see it is, and I like to take things out of context into a different context that's very similar. so you can remove some of the emotion. And you know, maybe you're calling it a straw man. That's fair if you want to call it that. But here's an analogy. If you're investigating a murder
in this house and there's a husband and wife and it's all a little sketchy and you don't exactly know what happened, and then you're doing your due diligence, so you go to the neighbor's house. And in the neighbor's house, you sit down to ask them questions, and they start acting really fucking weird. And the wife neighbor is like, oh, like, I don't even know what happened. I mean, I was busy the entire time. I actually was over at this other place, and I couldn't have been there because I have an alibi and all. Like, you know, I'm making up a story here, but like, if they start acting really weird around their conversation about what happened at the neighbor's house with the murder, then you would just be curious, right?
Sure.
You'd be curious, and you might want to investigate that, and you wouldn't. That
Naturally.
wouldn't mean that you know that they did anything. It would just mean that that's sort of suspicious, and I should look into it. And it would become an open thread in your mind as an investigator.
Sure.
And maybe it leads nowhere, but you still investigate it.
Sure.
Another scenario
Okay.
that's maybe a little closer to what we're talking about here.
Okay.
You go to the neighbor's house for information, and the neighbors say that actually they know the mailman that works the route,
Route.
and he's kind of weird, but the real weird thing is that the wife works next to this military base,
Uh-oh.
and the wife actually saw their mailman
Uh-oh.
going into the military base
Oh.
the day before this murder happened.
Uh-oh.
And she didn't know what it meant, but it was just weird. She just thought it was weird, and he's a weird guy, and she just thought that she would mention it. And so you
But wait, look. Make sure you put it in the context. Child, it wasn't just the mailman. It was the mailman on his day off. Plain clothes. He ain't have on his uniform. He ain't on the clock. This ain't even his mail truck, work vehicle. He is off the clock. Regular clothes.
like, that is a little weird.
No, it's a
Maybe I
little
should just go
weird.
talk to the mailman and see what's up with that.
And
Because
then when
mailmen
you
don't
do-
normally go to military bases.
Right.
And so then
Unless
you
it-
go to talk to the mailman,
And what he said?
and then the mailman gets kind of evasive and kind of
Ooh.
offers some weird alibi
Ooh.
stuff. And like, you would just be kind of suspicious.
Let me see. Child, I can add some extensions to this theory here. The mailman. At the military base. And what happened again? He wasn't dropping off no mail. He in plain clothes. No work vehicle. And then what happened when you asked him about it? He becomes evasive. No, that wasn't. No, that wasn't. I mean, I like, well, I had a relative up there who had asked me to stop by because I was in the area, and so that's why I was over there.
Man, suddenly. Right? And that doesn't mean, so then the implication of that is that, well, if the mailman was on a military base the day before the murder, then you must be assuming that the mailman, it's like, maybe that's maybe the primary suspicion, but I don't know that, right? I don't know that for sure. All I know, and this is how Candace has more or less phrased this argument as far as I can hear it, but you're free to disagree, is that you don't know for sure that that's what that means, but you want to investigate it. And all you can say is that you have a witness that put him there.
Sure.
And you can only trust that witness as far as you can trust her, but she is the neighbor, so she does have, like, she can prove that she knows the mailman. She can prove the relevancy of these things. And then so you go to the army base and you actually get confirmation that the mailman was there from multiple different angles.
Yeah, I told you. Look, hey, Child, he was here. He had a relative that was in town for the weekend, and so they were staying over there at the what was the name of that hospital? The Mattress Firm. And so he was definitely here. I missed him.
And you're like, well, that's really fucking weird.
Mm-hmm.
All right, mailman. Like,
Mm-hmm. What you doing?
I mean, the more accurate is that, like, is not necessarily that you can prove that the mailman was there, but that you can prove that the neighbor works there, and you can prove that there was a weird meeting there, and you don't know if the mailman was there, but you're like, okay, this is getting a little weird, and you still don't know for sure that has anything to do with the murder. It's just suspicious timing. Okay, it's suspicious timing.
Exactly.
And so
So that's exactly what Candace is saying when she I just wish that Suchir would have reached out to Candace. That's what I wish. That's my only wish. Is that Suchir would have reached out to Candace about that AI. Because who did he go to? I don't want to get it wrong. Let me look it up before I call out the wrong publication. Balaji. Let me see who he had did an interview with. I know that Reddit be going crazy over there with Suchir. Or was, I should say. I didn't know that they sued the landlord. I'm trying to figure out, was it who let me go back on. He did an interview with was it the New York Times? I'm trying to see. I had no idea that he that his parents sued the landlord. I want to go back and figure out what they sued him about. Let me see. I get on good. Crazy rabbit hole. I wish that he would have reached out to Candace. He's the snowed in or AI. Quote me on that. Let me see why they sued the landlord real quick. My bad. I don't know why he didn't go to hold on. Okay. Suchir, hold on. Are you I think you on YouTube. Let me open up another one. Trying to figure out what I wanted to name it. I'm gonna take two. Screen capture, please. Me. I need a window capture. This one. Let me see. Zoom. Fix your face. Hold on, give me a second. I gotta open this up because she don't be giving me no room to work with. We having to do this on screen. Zoom out. And let me read it. Okay. Stay like that. Oh, bad. Let me see what they sued the landlord. Hold on, give me a second. But this is something new. This dropped in September. Okay. Suchi Balaji parents allege that the owners and the managers of their son's San Francisco apartment building are part of a widespread cover-up. The landlords? The former OpenAI researcher who was found dead in his San Francisco apartment in November has sued the owners and management company of his apartment building, alleging that they concealed evidence and obstructed the investigation into the how? For $1 million. Uh-oh. Okay, her name and his name, filed the complaint September 22nd in San Francisco Superior Court against Alta Laguna LLC in Holland Partner Group, which managed the Alchemy Apartments at 188 Buchanan Street, where the 26-year-old died November 26. The couple seeks damages for emotional distress and other causes of action in an amount of at least $1 million. He didn't respond, their attorney. Their parents have disavowed the findings of the city medical examiner's office, which said he died by suicide from a gunshot wound. Instead, they have promulgated their view that Balaji was killed for criticizing OpenAI. They maintain that there has been a vast effort to conceal his alleged killing that involves tech companies, law enforcement, the news media, and the people who rented an apartment to him. Okay, signed the lease October 18th for his unit, Mint Hill apartment for 4 years. Ooh. The lawsuit claims the defendants fired the apartment manager immediately after he disclosed CCTV footage to Balaji's parents. Wait. The lawsuit claims the defendants fired the apartment manager. Okay, the manager, immediately after he, the manager, disclosed CCTV footage to Balaji's parents. Ooh. Installed an exhaust fan in the apartment without notice and provided only 2 days of video surveillance footage, despite requests for 7 days. Okay, hold on. Let me see what. Hold on just a second. Immediately after he disclosed CCTV footage to Balaji's parents, installed an exhaust fan in the apartment without notice. Okay. It's an active crime scene. And I believe that when Balaji's parents sat down, and spoke with Tucker Carlson, I think he said that, his parents said that they hadn't changed or touched anything in the apartment other than that wig or something, a hair from a wig or something like that, like some piece of hair or something. Okay, so they found the manager, who was it again? The leasing manager, apartment manager, something. Gave him 2 days instead of 7 days. That's what they asked for. They asked for 7 days and they only gave him 2 days. And so he told them to, or they told, who told him to go in there and change that exhaust fan? In the bathroom? Right? And that's the only place that have an exhaust fan? The property manager initially provided the parents access to garage CCTV for a week, then falsely claimed that the cameras were not working. Okay, so they have it? They got a week? I don't know. Defendants engaged in a pattern of concealment and obstruction that interfered with both the police investigation and this. I can't even, for one, fathom how his parents feel. But I know when his mama was telling this story, and she was talking about how she had went to go and check on him. He wasn't answering the phone. And she had went. I think she had said that she had called up there to do like a welfare check. I think she said that she didn't have her key when she had first came down there. And then I think she had left, and then she had called when she was on her way. It was I can't remember like the specific details, Lord, but the fact that they, she said cause they went in there and they found him and they wouldn't tell her. And she said that how she found out that Suchir had passed was because she saw the doggone CSI van pull up, Lord. And I'm like, child, just imagine. Whew, child, my heart get heavy, honey. Child, my heart get heavy. Child, just imagine. Suchir parent. Now listen, that was tough. That was tough. Cause I think she said she had left and went and got some damn eat and came back and, they stalling. They wouldn't tell her. But man, listen, let me tell you something. She think that was tough. Tell her to go talk to Breonna Taylor mama and ask Breonna Taylor mama what happened. Whew, cause child, they sent Breonna Taylor mama to the hospital. Oh my goodness. Child, they so dirty. They sent Breonna Taylor mama to the hospital. And I can't even necessarily say if that was intentional or not, because it was 2 ambulances there on the scene. And the police officer who had got shot, he had got into one ambulance. And technically the other ambulance was supposed to be for Breonna Taylor. They sent both ambulances out and they left. Now, you can't, I'm going to just say allegedly, because it was somebody at the end of the street that was, kind of like blocking everybody out. As far as like incoming traffic, of course, everybody who was in the apartment complex, it was a big scene, but they weren't like allowing people like in, I guess, or something like that. And so, I think it was Breonna Taylor's boyfriend who had ended up calling the mama And so she had flew over there, but she couldn't get in. And so it was a police officer, I believe, at the end of the street who had told her, well, it's 2 ambulances that have left. So if she was injured, she should have been to the hospital because they both left. Oh, Breonna Taylor, Mama Lord, went to that hospital and she went there. Oh, they had Breonna Taylor sitting in that house all doggone night, Lord. I'm talking about, listen. So I totally understand about Sucheer parents, because I'm talking like just little stuff like that. Little stuff like that. I'm talking about, wait a minute, y'all got me sitting out here outside. I was the one that called y'all. I was the one that asked to do the welfare check, and you ain't even gonna have the decency to tell me y'all gonna wait for the morgue van to get here. Oh my goodness. Hold on, let me finish reading, because this is technically an update from Tucker Carlson interview with the parents. Defendants engaged in a pattern of concealment and obstruction that interfere with both the police investigation and plaintiff's private forensic review. The lawsuit also alleged that the apartment complex failed to safeguard packages addressed to Balaji that disappeared after his death and may have contained evidence related to his whistleblower claims. She went somewhere else after Tucker, right? She talked to somebody else after Tucker, I believe, because I feel like I remember her saying that about the neighbor and the packages. But I can't remember if she said that on Tucker or somewhere else. Child, her accent so heavy. Ooh, I'm like, slow down, honey. I can't slow it down. Yeah, the medical examiner, we know, Balaji became a whistleblower in the months before his death, publicly raising concerns about OpenAI's use of copyrighted material to train its ChatGPT product. 9-count complaint. Unspecified damages for wrongful death, negligence, fraud, emotional distress, and obstruction of justice. Okay. Of evidence, The parents also seek injunctive relief requiring the defendants to preserve all CCTV footage, maintenance records, and package logs. They ain't respond. Of course not. And a representative of Greystar, which was named in the lawsuit, said Wednesday that the company began managing Alchemy in July and were not affiliated with it before then. That's the snowed in of OpenAI. I mean, artificial intelligence, AI, really. Sucheer. Child, that's why I say his name every time I think about it. Go, oh my goodness. Just break my heart, Lord.
Apparently, that's an open threat.
Charlie Kirk, see what I mean? I'm like, what did Charlie Kirk do to get publicly assassinated in front of everybody? I'm telling you, we're gonna have some people that's gonna be real. Psychologically damaged. People who was there, who witnessed this foolishness. Not Charlie Kirk losing his life, the foolishness of, doing this publicly and trying to make a statement. That just... Let me go on back.
Right. But then if like every mailman in the town starts putting up a big propaganda campaign of like, don't look into mailmen. Mailmen are always innocent. You're an evil person for looking into this mailman. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Then you're like, wait, what are all the mailmen doing?
Right.
this is weird.
Right.
This is
We getting
super
close,
weird.
child. We getting close.
We're like, are all the mailmen in on this? I'm very confused. Right?
Getting close.
And so it would pique your investigative curiosity.
Sure.
And I jumped in the space when Candace and Harrison were kind of going back and forth because they don't know each other. And it's always easier to kind of get heated with someone that you don't know that is just like an anonymous voice on the internet, especially when you're being critical of each other's ideas. And I jumped in knowing both of them quite well, actually, to try to like offer a little bit of an olive branch between them to remind everyone that like they're both very smart people in very different ways. But Candace's career is all about chasing current ongoing investigations in the way that she does. And Harrison does a lot of ongoing speculation about the world, and he thinks very, very critically about the world, and he's very much a free thinker. But his job every day is to report the news as it's being reported, and those are just inherently different frames of referencing to data and information and different ways of talking in front of the camera. So like maybe there's a little bit of a disconnect in how you guys each go about investigations, because Harrison is always reporting based on what reporting has come out about the mailman, and Candace is the one that's like going to chase down the mailman and being like, what the fuck were you doing at this base, mailman? Right?
Okay.
So that's kind of the way that I feel about the suspicion of it.
Okay.
And personally, I don't fucking trust Mitch. I will just say it. I don't trust Mitch. I haven't trusted Mitch since the beginning. And if you guys have noticed, I haven't talked about this story at all. I've purposely avoided this story because I just don't trust Mitch.
Okay.
I trust Candace's ability to vet things, and I know her team's ability to vet things is greater than my own
Okay.
in almost every instance that I've ever had.
Okay.
So in knowing some of what Candace had about proving that Mitch was actually where he said he was, I always knew that there was more to it than a lot of the detractors had to say. But I still don't trust Mitch. And I didn't trust him before people brought up a bunch of old criminal history of his, and maybe more recent. And then people brought up criminal history or like, possibly lying of the women that are accusing him, and it's all becoming Jerry Springer. Which is why I was avoiding it. It's becoming Maury, right? And that doesn't mean it's not important. It doesn't mean it might not lead to something. It doesn't mean it's true.
Too many different.
I don't fucking know.
Right.
But I'm glad someone is out there looking into it.
Okay. Right.
Because someone should look into it. It's an open lead.
I guess.
And later on, I'm sure I'll give more context of the actual pieces of evidence and the timing of when Candace got them, and the timing of Mitch Snow getting those pieces of evidence relative to the episode and the story in this moment.
Sure.
Because actually, when you know where the evidence came from, what timing the evidence came from,
Sure.
you realize that like this would be the most advanced con in the history of cons if this was just a con.
Right.
Like it would be kind of unbelievable. It would almost be a more interesting story if it was a con, because then it's the biggest coincidence in the entire fucking world.
Exactly.
Because the metadata of the evidence that Mitch has that he was at that base at that time, that metadata was produced before Charlie was killed.
If you want to have a job in the next 5 years, these are the AI rules you need to know.
This class isn't about writing prompts.
You know your job better than anyone. When you shift your thinking about...
Right.
So
Right. He's a legend that he was there. And my thing is, that gets me back to Sachir, because just imagine Mitch, child, minded his own business. Like he said, he was going to Fort Huachuca for his own business, because that's the business that he mind. He don't do all this internet stuff. He don't do all this podcasting stuff. And so he just so happened to see people and go through this experience, and then boom, the next day, boom, all this, and he trying to put it together and puzzle it together, and he like, dang, I was there. So we'll see how this goes.
that would be weird. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. We'll get to that when we get there.
What is the claim being made? I still don't understand that.
So it matters because why would Brian Harple be on Fort Huachuca at all, right? It matters.
Why would Brian Harple be in Fort Huachuca at all? Head of security. You're supposed to be preparing security detail. You're supposed to be getting ready for this trip over here in Utah at Utah State, wherever it was at, y'all, UVM. Right? Aren't you supposed to be preparing? If this was technically the day before, or the day, technically like 2 days before, but we ended up the day before. It's the fact that he ain't what's the word I'm looking for? He ain't disputed it. Allegedly. I haven't ever since Mitch said that he saw him there. I ain't heard him dispute it, so I'm like, what am I supposed to make of that, buddy?
Because he's giving an alibi, which means he doesn't want to be associated. Like, it could have easily not mattered. Right. Kind of to speak to your credit, he could have been like, yeah, I was at Fort Huachuca with my brother, and my brother's in the military, I was dropping off some food. Okay, like that could have been definitely dead end. That would have been nothing. Now, because Mitch had described this as a top...
Or he could have just gotten in touch with Candace and been like, I wasn't there.
See what I mean? I'm like, he just has not disputed the fact that Mitch said he saw you there. Child, today, we finna get ready to go into 2026. It's Wednesday. Mitch said that two Wednesdays ago. A Wednesday and a day and a half. What was it? Was that Thursday or was that Wednesday? I think it was Thursday when Mitch was on. See what I mean? That was about 2 weeks ago when Mitch said that. Nobody has came out and called Mitch a liar.
And I'll share whatever you want, but I wasn't there.
See what I mean?
And if you pursue this story anymore, I'll sue you. Here's a cease and desist.
Mm-hmm.
He could have done that.
He could have.
Because the cease and desist is the first step of a lawsuit, as Candace points out here.
Secretly meeting in an off-site building, and had described this as top brass at the Pentagon, and said that these sorts of meetings, and I am forgetting the military term, but when you're just about to embark on like a mission, I know I sound, I'm really uneducated, but military guys sometimes better saying that, it was compelling. Like, okay, like I said, Brian Harple was acting funny, he's been acting weird, he's been telling verifiable lies, and he cared enough to present an alibi, meaning he didn't want people to think he was there, right? So if you have to give someone an alibi, because you don't want people to think that you're there.
So again, that would be like the mailman saying, like, I was with my cousin on that day. I couldn't have been at that military base.
Right. But...
And then you go look for a cousin, and you don't really find a cousin, and he, like, offers you a message to a guy that says cousin, and you're like, yeah, okay, but, like, that's a little flimsy.
Right.
It'd be kind of like that. I mean, and I know when you drop parallels, it's kind of a straw man. But I'm just saying, it's a little weird that the alibis that are offered are not very concrete, and there's no cease and desist being sent.
Oh.
But there's all these backhanded tactics being done behind the scenes. Is all very strange. It's very strange. It piques my interest far more. At first, I was like, whatever. Candace is going to run this story down. I'm just going to ignore it and keep doing what I'm doing, and we'll see what happens. And as the blowback over this story has built, I've gotten way more curious about it, as she's saying. And I think a lot of people probably have. Because it's like, what? What's going on?
Because I'm talking about, you had to be in the chat 2 Thursdays ago. You had to be in the chat live when this was going down. Because I had completely forgot that she said that Mitch was coming on. So I'm like, okay, all right. And I'm talking about he is talking slow. They are lighting him up in the chat. I'm talking about he is talking slow, trying to get through this story. And I'm talking about these back alley and it's just, I'm like, okay, come on, get to the meat and potatoes. Get to the lobster and steak, Mitch, please. And then he started talking about this. Ooh, I seen this chick with some blue eyes, and I had to call my wife because I was like, oh, something about them blonde, and I'm like, but I didn't know that he was insinuating it was Erica. Child, he got there. I was like, oh, wait a minute. And for some reason, I thought that he said that it was Brian and Erica at the hotel. Come to find out, it was them. Allegedly, it was Cabot Phillips. I was like, no fucking way. Oh my God.
There is an alibi is not needed if there's nothing to hide.
So
that's why it matters. I think that's why it matters. And this reaction, rather than being forthcoming, is why it suddenly feels like, okay, this is important because no one's acting normal. No one's just like, oh yeah, cool, he's there.
And I'm just going to put words into Candace's mouth for a second here. I don't think she's talking about like no one's acting normal, like Harrison and people on X and like general citizens and like people with opinions on the internet. That's not who she's talking about. She's talking about insiders behind the scenes. She's talking about like influence operations behind the scenes. She's talking about Brian Harple himself. She's talking about TV USA and Erica. She's talking about like this quiet campaign behind the curtain. That's what's weird. X is always going to be X. X is a shit show, and it's always a shit show, and that's what it is.
Like, it also is, as we have now learned, it is an intel base.
Child, I think they done tapped out, honey. They was in there trying to stay strong for 12 o'clock, but I think Madison and Madeline are asleep. They was trying so hard. I told them to take a nap. No, they still up. Let me text them. Oh no, we got, I don't know, my laptop got 11:57. Everybody else got 11:53. But I'm like, I thought they were tapped out. I'm like, come on, you can make it. Even though you didn't take a nap, I don't let them stay up this late if they ain't take no nap. But let me
he was telling the truth about exactly what building it was. I didn't name the building on my show because I wasn't sure if that was like a national security problem, but it just happened to be that JTF was borrowing that offsite building, and it was supposed to be a top secret meeting for those purposes. Somebody that was involved in blacking out the windows had sent us a tip.
Look at these two houses. Same model, same neighborhood. But one cost $500,000 to buy. And this nearly identical one, I invested in it for just a few $100s. So what's the difference between these two houses? And how is that even possible? It's because most people don't know about this one real estate investing hack they can start using.
I did it using something called tax lien investing. So basically what happened with this home is the owner failed to pay their property taxes. When that happens, the government actually creates certificates for that debt. I actually bought that debt, which basically means I paid the taxes.
OpenAI for the same, allegedly.
Someone who was involved in blacking out the windows has sent us a tip.
Bingo. Right.
That's interesting to know.
Stay with the whistleblowers.
Again, it's how people are reacting to the meeting that lets us know that it's important.
Okay, I mean, I guess.
Regarding the hotel, I never said it was important. Like I said, my perspective was there's 1,000 different reasons that that base her mother has a contract or had a contract, has a contract with the DOD. Erica has been open about her mother's ties to the military in the past. She actually did an interview and said that she moved to Arizona because her mother had a contract with the military. So.
And you know, if I wanted to come back to this and remember that part for the future,
right?
Like a month from now, I could always pull up my boy Webb and just go search for like, hey, didn't Coach Colin have an episode where someone talked about blacking out windows? And I would find it right there, and then I would click a link right there, and then I would wind up right there. Yeah, baby. Yes, we would, because we already got this episode in. You dang straight. You're dang straight.
So again, weird thing is when Andrew's like, Erica wasn't in some fort, as if he's never heard of Fort Huachuca. His brother is in the military. His brother is a Captain Curtis.
We're gonna hear a lot of people tonight.
That's so dope.
Sort of pretend like Candace changed her story on a lot of these different pieces, which she did not in most of these cases, as far as I can tell. And a lot of them are about how she apparently originally claimed that Erica was seen on the 9th, and then she was claimed that Erica was seen on the 8th. As far as I'm aware, she was always saying that the blonde woman had been alleged to have been seen on the 8th. And then the next day was when allegedly this meeting had happened.
But see, look, that threw me off too, because for some reason I thought that she said that she saw the blonde lady coming out of the meeting. That's what threw me off too. Because I had to catch myself when I was watching this on the other night, because I'm like, okay, so the blonde lady, I have to go back and watch that episode. Because I feel like Cabot said that. I mean, not Cabot, Lou, but Midge. Too many names to be keeping up with. But we're coming down to our last 4 minutes here of 2025. Regardless of what happened, we made it. Regardless of what happened this year, we definitely made it for sure. And we could be anywhere in the world doing anything in the world right now. And you know what we decided? Stick to the routine. And some way, somehow, my nightly routine has led me here to you, YouTube. My nightly routine has led me right here to this moment. And Lord, we thank you. Let me get some text messages pulled up here so I can see what Madison and Madeline is doing. Coming down here. Text and see what she doing. I don't even know if they got their iPad still on. They should if they still up, because, hold on, let me see. Oh, wait, it said deliver. So they still got their iPad on. I don't know what they doing. Look, she's so loud. We are in the bed playing our game. Happy New Year. Look at Madeline. What is she saying, Lord? We are doing the same exact. It's so loud. Bust in the door. Happy New Year, everyone. You're so funny. Hi. I just busted in the door. Right? I said, let me see what the girls are doing. Let me see what the girls are doing. Hi. Hey, Madison. Say Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. It was quiet for a minute. I was like, dang, they fell asleep. Because I heard y'all in there talking. And so I'm like, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. Go ahead. All out the window. It's already loud enough. Oh my God, I see him. Child, it's 12 o'clock. Happy New Year. 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 I thought y'all had 5 minutes and y'all was supposed to be done.
If you forgot, now we still we have Jennifer.
Peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Oh, eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
It's 2026.
It is 2026. Yes. We have made it.
Watch this, Bobby. Okay, well, welcome back to 2025.
I guess.
It's 2025.
It's gonna be loud here too for a minute. Oh my goodness. You know them fireworks, they're gonna be going strong for about 15 minutes.
They gonna be probably they probably gonna be the fireworks gonna be on for like 15 minutes or 10 minutes because people get out in the middle of the night, blow fire.
Exactly. So loud. The birds. Just imagine.
I'm trying to sleep. Let me sleep. Well, imagine just one bird. Got shoot by one firework. Dead on the middle of the world. Everyone just standing there. You just killed a bird.
Okay, I'll call y'all back when it's time to say goodbye if you're still up. I ain't gonna be too long.
I've been
I was
thinking about
watching the
this
video.
cereal all day.
What cereal?
I saw this cereal with raisins in them,
Mm-hmm.
and I really wanted them, but I had pizza.
With milk?
No, I had pizza.
Cereal with the milk or no milk?
I was thinking of
Well, you could have just got some. Christian just texted.
So, I said,
Christian.
I'm probably gonna come back and get you. What is this doing? Where I got
Christian said, Happy New Year's.
That's the girl. Wait, he got blood?
Yeah.
Why?
That's my blood.
What is the second thing?
You funny.
What's the second thing?
A diamond.
And what's the third thing?
That's a slot machine. It's like a lottery. It's like a lucky 7.
Oh, wow. So when he was 7, he was lucky?
No, he's my lucky 7.
Right.
Hey, why I gotta tell all my business? I'm gonna have to change this emoji. Telling all my business. Let me give him some coins. Money bag.
Shoot the bird. That's the only thing.
Huh?
Live.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you live right now.
Yeah, I'm on my computer.
Oh.
Right there.
Oh my God.
And then I'm live on this one. This is the cartoon one. This is the one I could.
Happy New Year. I forgot.
You're gonna bust me in the face.
Look, that's you. Right there.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh.
Right.
She get her hair. Happy New Year. And I'm gonna scream Happy New Year.
Are y'all trying to get a snake or what? Because I'm finna get ready to tell y'all to clear.
Well, I'm gonna give you some cereal. And the
Mm-hmm.
famous
That's
juice.
really it. No, juice is done, but you can get some cereal. A little bit of juice, a little bit, small cup. Cereal only, that's really it. That's it. Cereal only. Here you go, Please take this back. I'm done with it. Oh, and here, get your scissors and put them back. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. Matter of fact, here, just take this bowl with you too. Just put that in your pocket, ma'am. Just sit that in the sink. I'll get it. Thank you. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Regardless of what happened in 2025, if you made it this far, that's all that matters. Nothing else matters other than this moment right here. Other than these moments that we bring in 2026 together. Nothing else matters. I promise you. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Just let it go. Let him go. Let her go. Let it go. Let them go. Just let it go. It's so much easier that way to just let things go. Life becomes so much more enjoyable when we just find the joy in letting things go. It's actually like a real concept too. It's a real concept in letting things go, child. Listen, they are so... It be so loud with the fireworks. I just hope everybody ain't blow all their little money on the fireworks. I'm like, you're gonna have to eat tomorrow, don't spend your last coins on the fireworks, keeping everybody up. That's what really just, especially that 4th of July. That 4th of July, ooh, my goodness. Ooh, wee. It'll be the same New Year's too. And they have us up 2 o'clock in the morning, still trying to roll over and go to sleep, because they will not let the fireworks go. And then, you know, somebody gonna save some for tomorrow. Tomorrow night, it'll be some random fireworks going off too. But Lord, we thank you, because we made it. And you appreciate people like this celebrating life, honey. It's just my polar birds, Lord. My polar birds. Oh, my polar birds. Having to deal with all that noise. Let me see how far did we get on end. I don't know why I speed them up, Lord. We ain't get but 26. And then I be talking. Technically, that's what you're supposed to do. Get my charger a break. We made it, though. Let me get my letter to Evolution, because she did do her thing for 2025 now. I will commend her on that. Yeah, I got stuck somewhere. I was trying to pull the charger out. Let me give Ian a break. Let me see if I can pull up my notes here real quick. Get me a little letter to Evolution. Let me get some music going here. Oh, we thank you. She knows she showed out. They are so loud. I should be able to... Who is this? Oh, I gotta brush my teeth. Because, goodness gracious. Let me see if I can, find it. Cut it down. Notes. There it is. Let me see if I can see it. Okay. All right. No, I was just making sure if I open notes, you'll be able to see it. Let me fix the window real quick. And then that way you can just follow my notes. Let me see how that looks. Okay. Okay. You know I have to get my header. So that's what I'll be talking about. Like when I have to don't December nothing. 2026. I have to like chain it all together because if I press the enter button, she doesn't keep the title. Like the title font. Right now I'm typing that title. Because I'm in notes. If I hit the enter button, what time is it? 12:11. She has this tendency of like changing the font. I'm like, ma'am, I want it to stay in title because I can't see. And so I have to like go back and I have to like enter it until like that's supposed to be Eastern Standard Time, ma'am. We're gonna do Dear Evolution. Slide this over here. I have to like, when you type in, you have to posture, honey, posture. As if you've taken a typing class. Now, like, go behind the computer, like, stay like that, so that way you're not on my wrist. Oh my. Evolution. Well, I have to admit, you definitely showed up and showed out this year for sure! Exclamation point. I mean, I don't even know where to begin. Exactly. But I will say, experience an abundance of. Let me go. What is? So much noise going on. What are these sound effects? Usually I type in all caps. Abundance of evolution. But I will say we experienced an abundance of evolution this year. Ma'am. Does Madeline need one? I felt it better indeed. Is it one in there? What are y'all eating? Cereal? Okay, go ahead. So y'all can hurry up and lay down. You definitely showed up and showed out this year for sure. I mean, I don't even know where to begin exactly. But I will say, we experienced an abundance of evolution. I can, let me see if I can, hold on. I'm trying to make sure that you're staying in focus, because I'm not able to scroll just yet. Let me see if I can, okay. Yeah, but see, that doesn't give me no, that doesn't, let me just scroll you up, how about that? She's scrolling, I just, an abundance of evolution this year. We experienced an abundance of evolution this year. And for the better indeed. Uh-oh, I can't change it yet. Taking me under your wings, showing me the ropes, leading me to blessings beyond my imagination, leading me to successful ventures, leading me to successful ventures, beyond my control. Trials and tribulations, guiding me through trials and tribulations, that were designed that were designed for my, guiding me through trials and tribulations that were designed for my, for the sole purpose of trials and tribulations that were designed for the sole purpose of, that were designed for the sole purpose of, that were designed, what did I have before her? Hold on, give me a second. Let me check. Let me deep sigh. And for the better indeed. Okay. Thank you for taking me under your wings and showing me the ropes, leading me to blessings beyond my imagination, leading me to successful ventures beyond my control, guiding me through trials and tribulations that were designed for the sole purpose of is it fate or destiny? Fate or destiny? Hold on, I got it. Hold on, let me see. I'm trying to figure out, is it fate or is it destiny? Hold on, give me a second. Wait, where you at? Okay, I'm just making sure you stay where you're supposed to be at. I have a quote for destiny, I believe, right? Destiny is what you're supposed to do in life. Fate is what kicks you in the ass to make you do it. Okay, go back to notes. Fate is what you're supposed to do, right? Isn't that what it said? Fate is, move on. Let me find it. Okay. Oh, destiny is what you're supposed to do. Okay. Leading me to successful ventures beyond my control. Guiding me through trials and tribulations. Okay. You can be by yourself. How are you looking over there? Are you able to see? I'm trying to keep up with you so that way I know if you can see or not. Hold on. Let me scroll down. I'm trying to figure out how did I do it last time. Okay. Guiding me through trials and tribulations that were designed for the sole purpose of guiding me through trials and tribulations that were designed for the sole purpose of it's a word I'm looking for. I can't figure out what it is. It's a word that I'm looking for. Okay. I got you. Drawing closer to my destiny. Okay. I was like, what's the word? Drawing me closer. Okay, guiding me through trials and tribulations that were designed for the sole purpose of drawing me closer to my destiny. Hold on, give me a second. Drawing me closer to my destiny. Revealing my fate. Okay, I like revealing my fate. Revealing my fate. Revealing my fate. Revealing my fate. Exposing my fate. Oh, I like exposing better. I like exposing better. Exposing my fate. I like that better. Exposing my fate. Oh, evolution. You are my MVP. Evolution. You are my MVP. Goodness. You are mine. Show that you lean on. Go back. You are mine. Hello. Goodbye. Seems specifically targeted. Oh, you are my joy. When life seems, hold on. You are my joy. When life seems specifically targeted, you are my hope. No matter what happens, I will forever cherish our time together. You're my hope that no matter what happens, you are my oh my goodness, hold on. You're my hope. That no matter what happens, I'm sorry, my bad. I was getting a little distracted here. Oh, look at you. Now all of a sudden you wanna hold on, let me maximize this so I can see. What is down? What are you doing? She ain't giving me no more let me just finish, because I can't. I went back and forth trying to figure out what you see, what I see, what you don't see. I'm just trying to finish it up here. You are my hope that no matter what happens, I will forever cherish our time together. Thank you for believing in me when no one else did. Hello.
Who texted you?
Probably Al. Thank you. The old landlord from where we used to stay at. Thank you for I didn't get it over here, so we're gonna have to wait. It ain't come over here on my computer, so he's gonna have to wait till I finish.
I'm so confused.
About what?
What's up, iPad?
What?
It has 9:30.
Yeah, I haven't changed the time yet. Updated it yet. You can believe it. Oh, not on. You can believe it. I'm up there. I'm wrapping it up. Y'all can say goodbye.
Come on, Nancy.
Is she done eating? Playing the music. Y'all can say goodbye. We are headed up out of here. I was just
Bye.
Bye.
Are you done already?
I was typing a letter.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. You was typing a
I'm
letter
done.
too.
Evolution.
What does evolution mean?
Just time, over time, things just change. The state of change.
Oh.
Yeah. That's what we focused on this year. Let me close up my time. What time did I finish?
2027.
Well, we're focusing on positive attitude for 2026. But in the meantime, in between time, I finished. Love you. Bye.